Student debt, more than $1.7 trillion and counting. But how did we get here? Who built this system? And was it ever meant to be affordable? In the early 1900s, college was mostly for the elite. Tuition was low, but access was limited, mostly white, wealthy, and male. Public universities existed, but there were no federal loans. You paid cash, or you didn't go. That began to change after World War II. In 1944, millions of returning veterans had access to free tuition and a shot at the American dream. College enrollment skyrocketed, but as more people wanted in, tuition began to rise. By the 1950s, universities were expanding rapidly, and the federal government started to take notice. Then came the Cold War. After the Soviets launched Sputnik in 1957, the US panicked. We needed more scientists, fast, more engineers, more college grads. So in 1958, the National Defense Education Act was passed. For the first time, the federal government issued low-interest loans to college students. It wasn't charity, it was strategy. By the 1970s, student loans had gone mainstream. Congress created programs like the Guaranteed Student Loan Program, where banks issued the loans, but the government covered the risk. Sounds fair, right? Until interest rates rose and college costs exploded. By the 1980s, private funding for public universities was shrinking. Students borrowing more and more just to keep up. In the 1990s and 2000s, everything escalated. Tuition rose faster than inflation. Wages stagnated. For-profit colleges cashed in. And student loans, they ballooned. In 2010, the government stopped using private banks and began lending directly. But the debt, it kept climbing. By 2020, the average borrower owed around $30,000. So who profits? Loan servicers, for-profit colleges, and yes, even the federal government, which makes billions in interest each year. Meanwhile, millions of Americans delay buying homes, starting families, or building wealth. Student loans were supposed to be a ladder. Now, for many, they're a weight. The student loan system didn't just happen. It was designed, and it can be redesigned. If you found this helpful, hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, what's your student loan story?